Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a close look at the top 5 most valuable Mercury dimes, one of America's most beloved silver coins. These coins may be small in size, but in the right year and condition, they can be worth big money in today's collector market. Let's get started. First up, the Mercury dime is one of the most celebrated and admired coins in American history, and the 1928 Denver Mint issue stands out as a true classic for collectors. With its beautiful design, historical significance, and rarity, this coin has become a centerpiece in the numismatic market. Even in very fine condition, the 1928 Mercury dime commands attention and high value in today's coin collecting world. The Mercury dime series, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was first minted in 1916 and continued until 1945. Designed by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, this coin became an instant icon of artistry and American spirit. The name Mercury came about because Lady Liberty, wearing a winged cap, was often mistaken for the Roman god Mercury. This mix-up only added to the coin's intrigue and popularity. The obverse of the coin features the Winged Liberty portrait, symbolizing freedom of thought and the forward momentum of America during the early 20th century. Weinman's artistry captured strength and elegance in one powerful image, making it one of the most beloved coin designs ever struck by the United States Mint. On the reverse, the Mercury dime displays a fasces, a bundle of rods tied around an axe, representing unity and strength. Surrounding it is an olive branch, symbolizing peace. This combination of strength and peace reflects the values America sought to uphold during the interwar period, making the design not only beautiful, but deeply meaningful. The 1928 Mercury dime with a Denver Mint mark carries special significance because Denver produced dimes during this time were struck in much smaller numbers compared to Philadelphia. The D Mint mark, located on the reverse near the bottom left of the fasces, is what makes this coin stand out and elevates its rarity and desirability. In very fine condition, the 1928 Mercury dime reveals much of its detail and artistry. The feathers on Liberty's winged cap and the rods on the fasces are still visible, showcasing how well this coin has survived nearly a century. Collectors greatly appreciate coins in this grade because they balance affordability with beauty, retaining sharp details without reaching the very high costs of mint state examples. Rarity is a key driver of demand for the 1928 Mercury dime. With only about 4.16 million coins struck at the Denver Mint that year, surviving examples are not as common as other Mercury dimes. When you narrow it down to coins in very fine condition, the population becomes even smaller, which ensures these coins remain in high demand among collectors. Collector demand for the 1928 Mercury dime continues to rise because of its combination of history, design, and scarcity. Many collectors aim to build complete Mercury dime sets by date and mint mark, and no set is complete without this important piece. Its place in the series makes it one of those coins that buyers actively seek out, creating consistent demand in the marketplace. In today's action market, a 1928 Mercury dime in very fine condition can range anywhere between $20 and $50, depending on eye appeal and exact details. However, coins with exceptional sharpness, attractive toning, or strong luster can command higher premiums, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars if demand is particularly strong at auction. The upward trend of value for Mercury dimes, particularly those with lower mintages and Denver marks, shows that this coin is not only a historical treasure, but also a smart investment. Collectors and investors alike know that coins like the 1928 will only become harder to find over time, driving future growth in value. The artistry of the Mercury dime ensures that even circulated examples in very fine condition remain stunning to look at. This coin has an aesthetic appeal that has captivated generations of collectors, and when displayed in a collection, it always draws admiration. Its golden era design continues to set the standard for beauty in American coinage. One of the most important tips for collectors is to store this coin carefully in protective holders or albums to preserve its condition. Very fine coins already have significant collector demand, and preserving their sharpness and detail ensures that they maintain or even grow in value over the years. Another key tip is to always verify authenticity and mint marks. Because rare Mercury dimes are so desirable, counterfeits occasionally appear on the market. Purchasing from reputable dealers, attending coin shows, or seeking coins graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC can help protect your investment. For those building sets, acquiring the 1928 D Mercury dime should be a priority. It represents not only the Denver Mint's contribution to the series, but also the enduring strength of early 20th century American coinage. Securing one today is a decision that ensures your collection is complete and historically rich. The 1928 D Mercury dime in very fine condition is more than just a coin. It is a living piece of history, a treasure of artistry, and a powerhouse in the collector's market. Its rarity, demand, and beauty make it one of the most attractive acquisitions for any numismatist. Owning this coin connects you with nearly a century of history, while also placing a highly desirable and valuable piece into your collection. Next up, the Mercury dime is one of America's most admired coins, and the 1919 Denver Minted issue stands among the most fascinating pieces in this legendary series. With over a century of history behind it, this coin continues to shine in the world of numismatics, carrying both artistic brilliance and significant collector value. In extra fine condition, it presents itself as a coin that not only tells history but also commands impressive demand in today's market. The Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was first minted in 1916 and produced until 1945. Designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the coin was created during an era when American coinage was being elevated into works of art. The design reflects the nation's aspirations during the early 20th century, embodying freedom, progress, and strength. On the obverse, the coin features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The portrait has such elegance and detail that it quickly became one of the most beloved designs in U.S. coinage. Though nicknamed Mercury, this Liberty design was not intended to represent the Roman god, but the American spirit of liberty in forward motion. The reverse design is equally striking, showing a fasces, a bundle of rods tied around an axe, paired with an olive branch. Together, they symbolize unity, strength, and peace, a message that resonated strongly in post-World War I America. This blend of artistry and symbolism gave the coin a timeless appeal, which continues to impress collectors today. The 1919 D Mercury dime is significant because it was minted at the Denver Mint during a period of relatively low production. With just over 9 million pieces struck, it had a far smaller mintage than the Philadelphia issue. The D Mint mark, placed on the reverse near the bottom left of the fasces, is what elevates its rarity and makes it highly sought after by collectors. In extra fine condition, this coin displays crisp details that highlight its artistry. The lines in Liberty's winged cap remain sharp, and much of the texture on the fasces and olive branch is still visible. Such preservation makes it a gem for collectors, as it maintains both its historical character and aesthetic beauty despite being over 100 years old. Rarity plays a crucial role in the desirability of the 1919 D Mercury dime. Surviving examples in extra fine condition are far fewer than those in lower circulated grades. This scarcity makes them stand out in auctions and coin shows, where buyers are eager to secure one before prices climb even higher. Collector demand for this issue is consistently strong. The Mercury dime series is one of the most collected in American history, and those who build complete date and mint sets cannot overlook the 1919 D. Its position as an early Denver issue makes it essential, and extra fine condition examples are particularly prized for their balance between affordability and preserved detail. In today's action market, a 1919 D Mercury dime in extra fine condition can easily command several $100s, depending on luster, sharpness, and eye appeal. Some particularly well-struck coins with exceptional surfaces can sell for much more, especially when certified by major grading services. The coin market continues to show upward momentum for early Mercury dimes. With over a century of history, each passing year only adds to the scarcity of these coins in attractive grades. As more collectors seek them out, the value of coins like the 1919 D will continue to rise, making it a wise addition for both collectors and investors. One of the most appealing aspects of the Mercury dime is its artistic design. Even when compared to later coinage, Its balance of symbolism and beauty sets it apart. Holding a 1919D in extra fine condition allows one to admire the detail and craftsmanship of a bygone era, making it not only a valuable collectible, but also a miniature piece of art. For collectors looking to add this coin to their sets, it is important to seek coins with strong strikes and pleasing surfaces. Even small details can enhance the coin's value dramatically. Many experts recommend acquiring examples certified by PCGS or NGC to guarantee authenticity and grade, ensuring that your investment remains secure. Another tip for collectors is proper storage. Because silver coins are prone to toning, storing the 1919D Mercury dime in a protective holder or album helps maintain its extra fine sharpness and appearance. Preserving its condition ensures it continues to carry strong value in future markets. Adding this coin to a collection is not just about value. It is about owning a piece of history. The year 1919 marked the end of World War I, and this coin carries with it the spirit of a nation entering a new era of growth and resilience. Collectors cherish it for both its story and its rarity. The 1919D Mercury dime, in extra fine condition, is a true numismatic prize. With its striking design, limited mintage, and growing demand, it represents both beauty and rarity in one silver coin. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a new investor, acquiring this coin ensures that you hold a piece of history that continues to grow in value and prestige. Next up, the Mercury dime is one of the most admired and collected coins in American history, and the 1929 issue without a mint mark is an especially beautiful and desirable example. In very fine condition, it not only captures the artistry of early 20th century U.S. coinage, but also stands as a piece of history that has grown increasingly valuable in today's strong collector market. Introduced in 1916, the Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was designed by the renowned sculptor Adolf A. Weinman. His design was revolutionary at the time, blending artistic elegance with national symbolism, and it quickly became one of the most celebrated coin designs in U.S. mint history. The 1929 issue continues that legacy. The obverse of the coin features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The wings represent liberty of mind, forward progress, and intellectual independence. This powerful image has often been mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, giving the coin its popular nickname, but its true meaning is rooted in American ideals. The reverse of the coin is equally compelling, featuring a fasces, a bundle of rods tied around an axe, paired with an olive branch. This combination symbolizes strength and unity alongside peace. It was a message that resonated strongly during the 1920s, when America was balancing prosperity with a cautious optimism about peace after the First World War. The 1929 Mercury dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries no mint mark. Philadelphia issues often enjoyed larger mintages compared to branch mints, but despite higher production numbers, survival in collectible grades such as very fine has made them increasingly valuable to collectors today. The year 1929 also adds a layer of significance to this coin. It was the year the U.S. stock market crashed, leading to the Great Depression. This gives the 1929 dime a historical context that makes it not just a piece of silver, but a marker of one of the most pivotal moments in American economic history. Owning this coin is like holding a fragment of that turning point in your hand. In terms of rarity, while millions were minted, attrition over decades has reduced the available population. Many coins were heavily circulated, lost, or melted for their silver content. Surviving examples in very fine condition stand out as collectible treasures because they retain strong details and visual appeal despite their journey through circulation. Collectors find the 1929 dime without a mint mark highly desirable for both its history and its design. Very fine examples are especially attractive because the major design details are still sharp, including Liberty's winged cap and the details of the fasces on the reverse. These features make the coin stand out in collections and auction displays. In today's action-driven coin market, the 1929 Mercury dime continues to draw impressive demand. Its strong combination of beauty, scarcity, and historical context has allowed its value to steadily grow. Very fine examples can reach significant prices, with premiums rising further for coins that exhibit especially strong detail and pleasing surfaces. Silver content also plays a role in its desirability. Composed of 90% silver, the 1929 dime carries intrinsic value beyond its numismatic worth. As silver prices rise, the baseline value of this coin increases, offering collectors not only a piece of history, but also a tangible investment in precious metals. The collector demand for Mercury dimes is consistently high, and the 1929 issue is no exception. Enthusiasts building complete sets of Mercury dimes cannot overlook this year, and its Philadelphia origin makes it an essential addition. This constant demand ensures that prices remain strong and competition for nice examples is always present. Tips for collectors seeking a 1929 dime include looking for well-struck examples with clear features. Even in very fine condition, coins with sharp lines on Liberty's hair and strong details on the fasces are especially prized. These small differences can dramatically influence both desirability and market value. Certification from a respected grading service can further enhance the coin's value. Collectors often prefer certified coins, as they provide assurance of authenticity, accurate grading, and preservation, making them more attractive for both display and resale purposes. A certified very fine 1929 dime can command impressive prices in today's market. Proper care and storage are essential for maintaining the beauty of this coin. Even though it has circulated, protecting it from further wear, moisture, or tarnish ensures that it retains both its visual appeal and market strength. With careful preservation, its value will only continue to grow over time. The 1929 Mercury dime is more than a piece of silver. It is a piece of America's story. From its stunning design to its historical ties to one of the nation's most challenging periods, it embodies resilience, artistry, and national identity. Every collector who holds one knows they are preserving a part of this legacy. The 1929 Mercury dime, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is a coin that represents the perfect blend of history, beauty, and rarity. Its enduring popularity in the collector market ensures strong demand and rising value. Far beyond its face value of 10 cents, it has become a treasure of American numismatics and a highly desirable piece in today's world of coin collecting. Next up, the Mercury dime is one of the most admired and collected coins in United States history, and the 1923 issue is a prime example of why this series has captured the imagination of numismatists for over a century. Even in circulated condition, this coin holds immense historical value and collector demand, making it a highly desirable treasure in today's market. The Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was introduced in 1916 to replace the Barber dime. Designed by Adolph A. Weinman, its elegant artistry and profound symbolism immediately elevated it to one of the most beautiful coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint. The 1923 issue continues to embody this legacy of beauty and meaning. The obverse of the coin features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought and liberty soaring forward. This powerful design, often mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, represents the ideals of a progressive and intelligent America. Even in circulated condition, this bold and striking design remains clear and deeply appreciated. On the reverse, we see the fasces, a bundle of rods tied together with an axe, paired with an olive branch. The fasces represents unity and strength, while the olive branch symbolizes peace. This timeless combination is a reminder of America's enduring values of peace through strength, making the Mercury dime not just a coin, but a national symbol. The 1923 Mercury dime was struck at the San Francisco Mint and carries the S mint mark on the reverse. With a mintage of just over 6 million coins, this issue is considerably scarcer than many other Mercury dimes of the 1920s. This relatively low mintage ensures its place as one of the more sought-after issues of the series. Even in circulated condition, the 1923 holds strong appeal. The wear tells the story of a coin that has passed through countless hands during an important era in American history. Yet despite circulation, these coins often retain bold details and strong surfaces, making them not only collectible, but also full of character. Rarity is a driving factor in the popularity of the 1923 With fewer pieces struck and even fewer surviving today, collectors face real competition when attempting to secure this issue. Circulated examples are still treasured, as higher-grade examples are far less common and command impressive premiums. The collector demand for this coin has always been high. Mercury dime enthusiasts, especially those working to assemble a complete set, know that the 1923 S is a key date that cannot be overlooked. Its San Francisco origin adds an extra layer of desirability, as West Coast mint issues often carry additional historical appeal. In today's coin market, a 1923 S Mercury dime in circulated condition can achieve impressive values. While exact prices vary depending on eye appeal and grade, it remains a coin that outperforms expectations and consistently draws attention at auctions and private sales. Its rarity, design, and history all combine to push its value upward. The strong silver content of the coin, composed of 90% silver, also adds intrinsic value. As silver prices continue to rise, the floor value of this coin increases, making it both a collectible and a tangible investment in precious metal. This dual appeal contributes to its desirability among both collectors and investors. For collectors, the 1923 S Mercury dime offers the perfect balance of history, beauty, and scarcity. Even circulated examples represent an important chapter in U.S. coinage and allow collectors to hold in their hands a piece of the roaring 1920s, an era of prosperity, change, and cultural transformation. Those seeking to add this coin to their collection should always look for examples with strong details and minimal distractions. Even circulated coins can shine if they retain clear features of Liberty's winged cap and the fasces on the reverse. These small details often set apart a desirable piece from a more ordinary one. Certification by trusted grading services can also enhance the coin's appeal and market value. Collectors appreciate the assurance of authenticity and a professional grade, which helps secure both confidence and potential for resale. Certified circulated 1923 S dimes are often quickly absorbed by the market. Another important factor for long-term collectors is proper storage. Protecting this silver coin from further wear, tarnish, or environmental damage ensures that it will continue to hold its appeal and value. Even circulated coins deserve care, and preservation enhances both enjoyment and investment potential. The story of the 1923 S Mercury dime is not just about silver or rarity, it is about holding history. This coin traveled through the hands of Americans during an exciting decade, serving as both currency and symbol of national ideals. Today, it stands as a reminder of resilience, artistry, and enduring value. The 1923 S Mercury dime in circulated condition is a coin that every collector should admire. Its rare mintage, timeless design, and strong demand make it a centerpiece of the Mercury dime series. Far more than a piece of silver, it is a treasure of American history and a shining example of why classic U.S. coins continue to thrive in the modern market. Next up, the Mercury dime is one of the most celebrated coins in American history, and the 1940 issue with the San Francisco Mint mark is a prime example of its enduring appeal. This coin, in very fine condition, represents not just a piece of silver currency, but also a snapshot of American resilience and artistry at the dawn of a pivotal decade. Today, collectors are eager to own it, and the demand in the action market is stronger than ever. The Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was designed by Adolph A. Weinman and first struck in 1916. By 1940, it had already established itself as one of the most admired designs in U.S. coinage. Its symbolism, beauty, and timeless elegance have made it a centerpiece in collections, and the 1940 S issue carries a special significance due to its mintage and history. The obverse of this coin is nothing short of iconic. It portrays Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought and the unyielding spirit of progress. This image, often mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, conveys America's forward-looking vision during a period of global uncertainty, as the world edged closer to World War II. The reverse of the Mercury dime is equally powerful. It features a fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe, paired with an olive branch. Together, these symbols express unity, strength, and peace. For a nation standing between prosperity and looming conflict, This imagery carried immense weight, making the 1940 dime a reflection of the country's ideals. The 1940 dime struck at the San Francisco Mint is distinguished by its S mint mark located on the reverse, near the bottom to the left of the fasces. San Francisco issues have always been popular with collectors due to their smaller mintages compared to Philadelphia coins, and this 1940 S is no exception. The fact that it survived in very fine condition only adds to its rarity and appeal. Historically, 1940 was a year filled with significance. While the United States had not yet entered World War II, the storm clouds were gathering. This context elevates the coin from a simple dime to a piece of American heritage, carrying with it the weight of history and the story of a nation on the edge of profound change. When it comes to rarity, the 1940 Mercury dime has always been in strong demand. While not the lowest mintage in the series, its survival rate in higher grades, such as very fine, is limited. Many examples were lost to circulation, melted for their silver content, or worn down beyond collectible standards. Finding one today with sharp details and pleasing surfaces makes it highly sought after. Collectors especially value the clarity of details in very fine condition. On the obverse, Liberty's hairlines remain visible, and the wing on her cap retains its distinctive form. On the reverse, the fasces is bold, with defined rods and a noticeable olive branch. These details capture the artistry of Weinmann's design and distinguish collectible coins from common worn examples. The market value of the 1940 Mercury dime has been consistently strong. In very fine condition, it commands a premium well above its face value and intrinsic silver content. Collectors appreciate its historical significance, design beauty, and scarcity, which combine to drive prices higher in auctions and private sales. Beyond numismatic value, the coin also benefits from its silver composition. At 90% silver, it holds intrinsic worth tied to the precious metals market. This ensures that, regardless of fluctuations in collector demand, the 1940 dime always retains a baseline value, making it both a collectible and a small investment in silver. Demand for the Mercury dime series has never waned, and coins from the 1940s are especially popular because they straddle the pre-war and wartime years. Enthusiasts building complete sets cannot skip the 1940 and its condition makes it a standout piece. The coin's popularity ensures that competition for well-preserved examples remains fierce. For collectors, tips when acquiring a 1940 Mercury dime include seeking out coins with even wear, attractive toning, and no major damage. Even circulated examples in very fine condition can shine when their details remain crisp. Certification by a trusted grading service can also provide added assurance of authenticity and grade, increasing market confidence and value. Care and storage play an important role in preserving this coin. Keeping it in a protective holder away from moisture and handling will ensure that its beauty remains intact for decades to come. With proper care, this coin can continue to appreciate in both sentimental and monetary value, serving as a timeless treasure in any collection. The Mercury dime has always stood as a symbol of American pride, artistry, and resilience, and the 1940 is no different. It tells the story of a nation standing strong in uncertain times, with its symbolism of strength and peace as relevant today as it was then. Owning this coin is like owning a piece of America's soul. In conclusion, the 1940 Mercury dime with the San Francisco Mint mark, in very fine condition, is far more than a 10-cent piece. It is a historic artifact, a work of art, and a valuable collectible that continues to shine in the action market. With strong demand and undeniable beauty, it remains one of the most desirable dimes for collectors, and its value only continues to grow with time.